fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sirius and this is Elden Ring. We are playing as the Confessor class for two reasons. One, I wanted a 100% physical shield. Two, I wanted the ability to heal myself. And three, the clothes are absolutely amazing. Look at this cape. It is gorgeous. Apologies in advance. I am sick. I have corona, so I'm quarantined at home. And I've decided to pick up this game. It's been forever since I've played a FromSoft game, so I'm gonna have to get familiar with the controls again so we can try a few buttons. So that's the roll button, and I think if we hold it down, we're gonna sprint. Okay. Block. Parry. Okay. Block. Parry. Attack. And strong attack. Okay, there's a wind up to that. I need to keep it in mind. There is jumping now, so that's pretty cool. I was actually worried that my PC wouldn't be able to handle Elden Ring, which is why I lowered the graphic settings all the way. And I'm probably gonna keep it that way because honestly this doesn't even look bad. You know, like, yeah, maybe it can look better, but actually this doesn't look bad at all. We can jump and attack. Okay, jump and... Okay, so we have two different... So we got a swipe down and a swipe sideways. Okay. Also, two-handing was this. Okay. We can two-hand our shield. Wow. Talk about a pacifist playthrough. We can two-hand our shield. That's funny. Okay, but let's... And then we can square off, attack, which should be breaking people's guards. It takes a little bit of FP to cast that though. Okay. What is that symbol, top left corner? Oh right, that's because if we look at our equipment, close, I started with the Crimson Ember Medallion, raises maximum HP. It raises it by, I don't even know, how much is that? Let's take it off and see. Switch view. We have 438 HP. Okay, so if we now remove this, 414. So it really isn't a lot. That's not a lot. But I mean, it's better than nothing. I've got a few other items here. Oh. Like this finger seal, which allows us to cast miracles. It is a sacred seal bestowed by Finger Maiden, which serves as a catalyst for casting sacred incantations. And then we also have the description on this, which is black leather armor for blending in with the darkness, worn by church confessors. The churches outside the lands between, dedicated to the teachings of the two fingers, send confessors out to follow the guidance of grace. The confessors are loyal servants to the two fingers, ready to hunt down and quietly dispose of their enemies. So, a church-based assassin class. But now we are tarnished. We are no longer servants of the two fingers, and we are instead making our own path. Speaking of our own path, what's the goal for the series? I'm going to be turning comments off because I do not want anyone to tell me what to do or what's about to happen. In the intro, there were a few interesting things which I wrote down as questions for myself. Like, why was the Elden Ring shattered? Why did Godwyn the Golden shatter the Elden Ring? It seems like the Elden Ring was an instrument of power that held the piece of the world together, unless it wasn't, and what held the piece together was America. If that was the case, why did America disappear the moment the Elden Ring was destroyed, and how are Godwyn and America connected? What is the greater will, and why did it abandon the earth, I guess, or the lands between? What is the shattering? And most importantly, why should the tarnished, ourselves included, hunt down the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord? And are we in direct conflict with the other tarnished because they want to beat us to the punch? Those are the questions I'm having. Okay, I'm very sorry. I might need to talk a little less and play a little more because my cough is getting worse right now. Already we can see an interesting figure here who seems to be holding their hand out in blessing. So if we were to stand here and pray, then they would be blessing us. I am not going to be reading most item descriptions because I am wanting to be immersed in the game. And it was pointed out to me that reading item description isn't really very immersive because there should be no way for your character to pick up a random item like this and know what it means, what it stands for. We can look at it in our inventory. Close. And see, used to write messages to other worlds, but much is fine, but I think we should not be reading more than that. Because there's no way our character would know. Ah, fuck. Being sick sucks, trust me. I've never been this sick as I have been with Corona. I've never been this sick. It's already quite a lot better, but really, I've never been this sick. If we look around a little bit more, we can see that whoever this is who's dead here seems to not have died that long ago because their corpse still seems relatively fresh. Oh, my game stuttered there for a second. And it does look like there's an entry from outside. And there is a treasure chest up there. So let's see if we can get there. Nope. That might happen a few times when I press the wrong button here. Alright, Fallen Leaves. This is called the Chapel of Anticipation. Why is it called that? There's a interesting statue over there. Let's check that out real quick. So, some knight with a spear. Very interesting helmet. Definitely something that I would recognize again if we were ever to come across anyone wearing a helmet like that. And vines that seem to be part of the... yeah, that seems to be part of the sculpture. Also, this. My god. This is amazing. This kind of reminds me of The Lord of the Rings. Not gonna lie. And I've just noticed that me taking off the amulet results in me having lower health. So that's really annoying. Because it's now basically like I haven't, you know, taken this amulet with me. I'm down to normal health. Okay, so this is blocked. I don't think we can jump up. Oh, we can, but we immediately fall off. I don't think you're meant to be able to get in there, so we're not gonna try. Let's sprint. Okay, definitely gonna have to fight a boss here, most likely. So yeah, if you're a little upset that comments are turned off, I'm sorry, but I don't want to feel like I have to rush this game. And I don't want people to tell me, oh, if you go to this and that area, you will find this and that weapon. I don't want it, and I don't trust people enough. I'm sure people are gonna tell me what to do. So, no comments enabled for this video. That said, I'm gonna play this game the way I want to play it, meaning I'm gonna take a look at things as much as I want. So we can see some warrior here, and ooh, this is interesting. I wish I could take a better look at that, but there seems to be a lion, and above it I don't know what's that above it, but there's definitely something above the lion's head there. So the question right now is, do I heal before going into this fight and heal the approximately 16 or whatever health this is? Or do I just wait until I get hit once and then then heal myself? This statue up there is also really interesting. That seems to be America, but what is coiled around her? I guess if we manage to defeat the boss, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's been a long time since I played a From Software game. The last one I played was Dark Souls 3, and I haven't even finished that game all the way, to be honest. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to defeat this guy. So we're going to take it real slow here. I'm not going to try to do anything flashy. We're just going to see if we can... Oh. There he is. We're just going to try and see his moveset first. So he moves relatively slow. Okay, so... Hit, 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 hit. A few hits. Okay. Okay, that knocks us back. Shield bash, which probably will knock us down. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Okay, but it's a relatively slow boss. It is kind of hard to get in striking distance though, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see if we can hit him. Oh, immediately retribution. Okay, swiping attack. Stab, okay. I'm just trying to see what the patterns are, because as far as I know, we only get one attempt at... Okay, that knocks our shield away, that's not good. I kind of want to heal more. Okay, so there goes the swipe. But yeah, it's very hard for me to get in range. The boss definitely has range advantage on me. Okay, that is not good. Staying very close when he does that, not good. Okay, there comes another swipe. Okay. Oof. pressed the wrong button. I wanted to roll, not jump. But so far, this seems doable. Okay, let's just... Okay, shield bash. Ooh. Okay, now we need the shield. That thing has range. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a... We already died? Come on. I call bullshit. I saw that I still had HP. But I guess it doesn't need to kill us, just needs to get us down to low enough HP. Well, I tried, but... I mean, if I practice a lot more, perhaps I would be able to beat it, but... Since it's been so long since I played a game like this, and even held a controller in my hand, it's difficult. And that thing definitely had more range than us.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all.
Okay, physics go brr.
One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Okay, that's a new question that I'm going to be writing down real quick. What is the Golden Order? Not sure who that was, but seems to be someone who's on friendly terms with us or with Tarnished in general. The game is stuttering every now and then, and it's not making me happy. Okay, so we get our flasks now, so we can heal. And I feel like picking up the talisman for slightly more HP was not exactly worth it. I thought maybe it's gonna give me an edge against the boss, but I don't think it did. We should have maybe started with a different item, but now we started with that item. No way to take that back. Okay. Let's have a look around. So we've got some statues over here and a small glowing tree. There seems to be an item up there and a fog gate over there. Yeah, if you look over there, you can see fog. It would seem like we would be going, or like we would be coming from a fog gate and then pick the item, and then this is the way to continue. We could already open that. Interesting. But we're not going to. We've got a couple statues here. Not sure who this is, what is the significance. There is a torch here, which I'd like to pick that up, but we can't. But yeah, not sure who these statues are. Are they all the same person? Or are they different people? So the dresses are a bit different. No, it's not different. It's just different poses. These two seem like different people. I'm not sure. Maybe they are finger maidens, and why are their hands missing? Who did that? I don't know. We've got all the candles here. And coffins with candles on top of them too. Bones, roots, more bones. So looks like where they would dispose of their dead. And most importantly, there seems to be a ghost over here. Kind of a strange being. Look at the neck. That doesn't seem to be entirely human. And it does look like they have something hanging from their neck. Something that looks like a tree almost on it. Is it a book? Is it a briefcase? I don't know what it is, but it's very interesting. Let's talk to him. The arms are also very long. Like look at these forearms. That's kind of weird, kind of crazy. And there seem to be small little items like around on the floor. Do you see those? Not exactly sure what those are. Mushrooms? Yeah, mushrooms. There's mushrooms. Ghost mushrooms. Okay. Let's talk. Brave tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Anything else? No. Okay. So you're telling me to jump down there. Okay. And I guess we should heal. There's a site of grace. I'm sorry if the tutorials are annoying, but I want the tutorials on because I need to know what to do. So, past time until doesn't matter right now. Flasks. Add charge. Increase amount replenished by flasks and allocate. I think this is the only thing we can do. So we can basically decide, do we want 4 mana charges or do we want 4 HP charges, or do we want something like in between? I feel like we don't really use many spells yet. We have 2, and I don't think that the heal is really worth going for this, but maybe it actually is worth going 2-2 here. Let's go 2-2. How much does the heal actually cost? It should be there. The heal costs 16 and we have 77. Meaning that I need to calculate that real fast. 77 divided by 16 is we can use this 4 times. We can use this heal 4 times with 1 flask charge. And it heals a small amount of HP. But how much is a small amount? We're gonna have to figure that out. Whereas this flask restores HP, but it doesn't tell us exactly how much HP either. I don't think it's all. I don't think that would be the case. So we can two-hand like this. Let's remove that. I did take a look at the controls before starting the game, just so I'm not too lost with them, because nothing's more annoying than watching somebody not know how to two-hand a weapon. Let's try our other miracle here. This makes us actually silent, so we can sneak past enemies without needing to crouch. That's actually very useful. They will still hear though if we do stuff like what we just did. Okay. Sorceries, and yeah, I know that. Okay, guarding. This has a bit of a wind up. Oh, wrong button. I suppose these guys I can just two-hand. Dodging. Oh. This weapon is very similar to the longsword in Dark Souls 1, which... Oh. Yeah, my PC isn't really cut out to play this. I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad. It would suck if I buy the game and then my hardware isn't exactly good enough to play it. Jump. Okay, so that guy doesn't seem to be much of a threat. Raw fruit, so we can pick up certain fruits here. Where's this guy shooting? I'm kind of wondering if he's gonna fall down, but it doesn't look like he's gonna. Oh, there's someone with a shield. Okay. As far as I know, if I want to... There. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I might have struggled with this game in terms of performance. But yeah, this is also kind of new, and this is something else I came across when I was looking up the controls. If you have a successful block and then you use a strong attack, you are going to break the enemy's guard, and then you can follow that up with a riposte. But I wasn't able to do the riposte there because I was standing too far away. I guess you need to get closer, and then you can stab them in the gut and it deals extra damage. Okay, more of these small fry enemies. They have no poise, and poise is kind of like what keeps you steady. Having a 100% block shield is really nice. Let's see if we can get the riposte on this guy. So, and then, yeah, now we can stab him. Oh no. I do like that because it means we can actually block, and then, you know, we can get a nice counter attack in there. That suits my playstyle very well. Skills. So we do have a skill on this sword, but we can't access it because of the shield skill parry. We need to two-hand the sword to use square off, which we can use as well to break someone's guard. But I like the block, counterattack, repost that we did with the guy on the ledge. I like that a lot more. Let's use our assassin's spell again. No, we don't need to be crouching. We can just do this. Okay, we didn't sneak well enough, I guess. Stance breaking, I think jump, being able to jump is amazing. I still remember how you'd have to basically sprint and then press the button again, and it was always awkward to jump in Souls games, but now just having a dedicated button is nice. I mean, it does mean that one button is basically mapped to one specific action, which takes away one button from other stuff, which is why now you need to be pressing Y and then the right button or the left button to two-hand. Oh, I wonder if two-handing the talisman, oops, is actually going to make it heal stronger. Stakes of America. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. Yeah, that much is common sense. However, if there is a stake of America near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Oh. Basically, so if there's like something like a boss coming up, yeah, like if there's like a boss coming up, you'd know based on the statue, and it seems like there might be a boss coming up here. I love the blood effects on our coat there. Okay, so let's see if we can do this guard counter. Okay, and then stab, and that was anticlimactic. He's already down. But yeah, I do like the guard counter. Oh, why is there underneath our endurance bar? There seems to be an active effect, which I guess is the fact that we are close enough to a statue? I don't know. I don't think there is any way for us to go other than straight on. I love this cape. Oh man, look at this cape. It's amazing. I love it. I want one. Like, this is the type of cape that I'd want in real life. So there's no way we can go that way. Okay. I thought we were gonna be able to pick up this other item as well, you know, the one that we see all the way. Do you see that? There's an item over there still, but doesn't seem like we're able to pick that up unless I missed something. Sorry for running back here, but I want to know if you can pick that item up somehow. So there's the statue. don't think so. It seems like a very straightforward path. Yeah, it doesn't seem like... Oh, maybe behind this. No. Okay, I don't think there's gonna be any way for us to get to that other item. I thought maybe there was like a path or so we missed. If so, it would have been like around here or so. I'm not sure if there's like an invisible wall, but I'm not gonna be hitting every bloody surface now just to find out if maybe there's an invisible wall. So let's just go on. I mean, I guess we can try here. Nope. Okay. I wonder how we are going to be able to pick up that item and the item in the church. Who knows? For now, this is the way to go. Forward. More coffins over here, and let's go. I'm still upset that I wasn't able to beat the first boss, because he seems beatable. Like, don't get me wrong, he hits very hard, but if you have a shield that blocks 100%, he doesn't seem to be that menacing. But the main difficulty is the range advantage he has, I suppose. I guess if you pick a class like Samurai or so, which, you know, starts out with a bow, that might be a little bit easier. Or if you have something like a spear, so you can block and basically do like a phalanx stance, which is actually something that I quite enjoyed doing in Dark Souls 1. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is blocked. Perhaps this would be the way to go to this other item. Oh. Okay, so if we had picked the stone key thing as our first item, we would actually be able to unlock this and get whatever is inside. Maybe it would take this fog down. I don't know, something. Okay, there's a burnt corpse. Okay, this is multiplayer stuff. We don't care. And nothing else. Just an elevator. There's a lever. Do we need to press the lever? Oh, we don't get a prompt for the lever, so I guess not. Guess there's a pressure plate. Yeah, pressure plate. There's something I gotta try out. Sorry, bear with me here. Okay, yeah, no. The dust cloud is funny. I wanted to see if you can kill yourself by jumping mid-air, but the elevator doesn't move fast enough. Why am I trying this out? I don't know, just I saw it and immediately got curious, so That's all, really. I wonder if there's, like, ever items in these pots. Should I be destroying all of them? Alright, so here's a heavy looking door. My goodness. Wait, what? You just lift it up? Jesus. Okay, this is pretty. Even with the low graphic settings, this is very pretty. Do we have a map? We do, but we don't. So everything's kind of like very obscure. Stranded graveyard. Okay, so... Oh wait. If you look from here, you can see the chapel, like right there above my head. That's where we started. That's the chapel. So I guess there's the bridge that we went over. So I guess we fell down into the water below. And got into this graveyard. Oh, there's an interesting statue up there. Someone being carried. Someone who's dying being carried. I wonder if we jump into the water and we... I wonder if we're gonna be able to find like a entrance into this area, which then we would be able to pick up the item. There's probably way too much for us to do. Where to start? I feel like I kind of want to start with that, trying to see what happens if we go down there. It's going to be difficult to choose which way to go, because obviously there's a couple of ways to go. There's obviously this way. We can obviously go this way. There seems to be a whole region back there. I mean, see, there's like a whole tree with glowing leaves. There seems to be another statue. And some sort of castle, maybe even. And over there it looks like there's a person. Is that a person? Ah, no, that's just more birds. Can I kill them? Oh, yes, I can. Feathers. Oh, and what's this? Kind of like a mouse kind of creature. Bones. Okay, so there seems to be at least some incentive to hunt, which is nice. I always love being able to kill animals and take spoils. But yeah, I want to go down there. Oh wait, what's that? Is this what I think it is? Like, can this catapult us up again? That'd be interesting. Also interesting, what would happen if we jump down from here, like from above the waterfall, and into the water? Could we do that? Oh, there's an item down there, see? Over there, there's an item. How easy is it to get there? Oh, can we make this jump? I feel like we should, right? We should, but I'm not gonna make this jump yet. Okay, this is a bit too high for us to jump. Okay, good to know. The question is, how do we get up again? Like, how far out of our way do we need to go to get up again? And I'm kind of hating the graphic settings right now, so I'm going to risk turning this up to medium. Maybe I should be going custom here. Advanced settings, texture quality, let's go high. Anti-aliasing, depth of field we can go low. Motion blur, shadow quality, lighting quality, effects quality can go low too. Volumetric fogs, reflections can, water surface can be low. I don't care about how the water looks. Shader quality high, global illumination medium, grass quality medium as well. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't seem like it would be that hard to get back up again, right? I mean, there are some enemies down there, as you can see. There's like, I want to say bats, could be dragons though, but I want to say bats because I briefly saw one and, you know, saw it didn't have a long tail. Like, see, that's a bat. It does have a tail, but not a very long one. There seems to be like a swamp, maybe? I don't know. So, like, immediately from where we start, we can see a lot of different directions that we could go. Over there seems interesting as well. Oh, there seems interesting as well. Can we go through this canyon? Maybe? I don't know. There's a church over there, also interesting. And then obviously there's this castle, and then there's this, and that tower over there. So there's lots of ways to go. What are these? Okay, so this is just a rock. Wait, is that a... There's bones in this. Okay, let's just rest at this first. I don't think we need to sit down. Guidance of Grace. Okay, so this is basically the way to go to that church. So that's the game telling me this is where you're supposed to go. But I'm not the kind of person that goes wherever an open world game tells me to go. In each area you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations. Okay, I don't want to summon other players. I wonder what you can make out of these. We are about to talk to this NPC. That's basically the last thing I'm going to do in this episode before we are going to stop. And then I guess I'll make up my mind about where to go first. But I do feel like first I want to try to get into the... what was it called? Stranded Graveyard. I'm gonna try to come from the water and get into this. I don't know if that's possible, but seems like an interesting thing to try at the very least. So let's talk to this NPC, and that's the end of the episode. Oh, it's telling me I can open the map. Oh, and it also shows me the direction on the map. Okay. There seems to be a road here. And a road over there. Is this... the whole map? I don't know. We don't know yet. Maybe there's more. But for now... What is this? Oh. It's gone. Whatever it was is gone now. So let's look at this guy. Girl. I don't know what they might be. I want to say guy. Wearing a mask. So doesn't want to be seen. Or maybe has a skin disease. Because they're completely... It makes me think of lepers. Honestly. Does this guy have a disease? Is this guy a leper? And if you look... No, that looked like blood, kind of like on a bandage, but it's just his scarf. So I don't think this is a leper because he doesn't have bandages and everything, but he doesn't seem to want his face to be seen. So let's talk.
Oh yes, tarnished are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring, hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Okay, interesting. I'm writing down another question here. What is the Round Table Hold? Question mark. He also did say maidenless, but I don't think that's something that I need to exactly write down as a question, because I have a hunch that maidenless basically just means we aren't blessed, right? Because the finger maidens are kind of like deities, and we're maidenless, so basically we aren't blessed by the maidens.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Okay, this next thing he said, you know, kind of makes me feel like I was right with my hunch about maidenless. Basically, if you're without the deity's, like without the thing a maiden's grace. But fret not, there's a different kind of grace that, you know, like, is gonna guide your way. Okay, let's talk to him one more time.
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff.
That
the
one.
home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Oh, great. The first boss that we fought over yonder was also called the Grafted Scion, so I guess they have something to do with one another. And I mean, this castle and that boss seem relatively close together, so that seems like a fair assumption that they're somewhat connected.
It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale. If you see... It's time to Castle Stormvale.
Okay, that's what I figured. That sounded like a last farewell message there. Alright, so that is everything for episode 1. I hope that this series is going to be something that you enjoy watching. Again, sorry that I will be turning comments off, but I don't trust people not to give me spoilers or tell me what I'm supposed to do. I will play this game the way I want to play it, and for now that means I'm not going to follow the main quest, and instead I'm going to try a couple of things of my own. We might even fight this dude down there. We're probably gonna get our ass kicked, but we might as well try and fight him. We got a checkpoint right here, and he's right there. We can fight him a couple of times. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time when we are going to start our adventure.